Hello again, everyone. And the Blues 32. As we left off, beasties by the truckload. That's it. Follow me. Nice. Use these booby traps to my advantage here. Grab that, good. Still kind of cranky that I... So very damn useful. How many does this thing hold anyway? Bye. Still alive, eh? Come on out. Gotcha. That's right. Wriggle around, you disgusting mongrel. Gee, I wonder what I'm going to do with this. Gee. I knew it as soon as I was staring at that wall. I'm like, something's gonna come up from behind me, isn't there? And you know what? What just hit me? God damn it. Sick of your shit, you two. My God. Ow. God, I hate these things. Not entirely sure if I've made that clear. Give it the old heave-ho. You know, I probably could have done this while they were in the way and killed them that way. But I didn't. And it was my fault. hell is she? She was clearly on the boat, so what am I doing here? I need to remember that there's a quick turn. I keep forgetting. See? Quick turn. Such a useful thing. I don't know if I can squeeze under that. Lucas has... Yeah, oh yeah, Lucas is here. Only Lucas would do something like that. Prick. I really hope I get to turn him inside out. An odd request, I know. I'll use the other herb just to heal myself. And that didn't do nearly as much. Blech. Friday, January 16th. Thanks to you guys, it's been about a week since my head's been clear and back to normal, and she still thinks she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she look like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one, too. Mom and Dad are still totally under, though. I was wondering, is this whole family obsession something you guys programmed into her? It's kind of fucked up. November 4th, 2015, 2:10 a.m. That bitch Mia is still somewhere in between Evie La La Land and reality. She gets pretty violent, so I locked her up in a cell. I thought maybe Evelyn would get mad since Mia's her favorite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks Mia's her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon is fucked up. Friday, September 1st, 2016, 1:10 a.m. Evelyn's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more assholes off the street to add to her freak show of a family. Maybe she's getting tired of me and not coming around, but it's a pain in the ass for me because I gotta clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along. By the way, Evie's looking sick or something. Her skin's getting all wrinkly and she's getting gray hairs. That's supposed to happen? It's almost like she's getting old all of a sudden. Lucas. So Lucas has been lucid this whole time? Like I said, he was always a murdering asshole. Steroids! I think I'll hold off on that, actually. Till I'm more injured. You know, I never thought I would cry out steroids with joy. Wait, what? Okay. This report details the symptoms that appear when the bacterium that grows inside of the E-series infects a human. Be sure to read this document thoroughly before dealing with E-series weaponized assets, hereafter referred to as mold. Initial infection. The mold ingests nutrients from the subject's body to propagate itself and slowly takes over the cells within the body. As a side effect of this, the infected subject gains remarkable regenerative abilities. During experiments, we removed arms and legs from test subjects, and they found they were able to coapt the amputated limbs in a matter of minutes. Mid-stage infection. Once the mold reaches the brain, the subject's thoughts become in tune with those of the E-series asset. The subject starts to hear things and experience hallucinations, and soon comes under complete control of the E-series asset. If this state continues, the host will lose all sense of ego. Complete infection. After every cell in the body has been taken over by the mold, the subject begins to lose their human form. Physical mutations differ from case to case, but all result in him or her acquiring incredible physical strength. Containing a subject at this stage will be extremely difficult. Maybe there's something on the other side. Nope. "5 minutes after dose, vomiting. E-Nextoxin E-series test dosage. 10 minutes after dose, death. 12 minutes after dose, cell calcification. Target acquired. E-necrotoxin. Well. E-necrotoxin destroys cells of any subject based on the E-series bioweapon model, used only for disposal of E-series assets. The toxin must first be stimulated before use. Do this by placing a sample of an E-series cells into the necrotoxin container. Okay, did that. Okay, oh goodness, 7 pages. This project was instigated in 2000 as one of several concepts for the company's NextBAS, Next Generation Experimental Battlefield Superiority Initiative, working with technical assistance from HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatants en masse with minimal direct contact. NextBAS was later folded and all its assets diverted to this project. What makes this project markedly different from conventional weapons is the ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. Since this effectively eliminates the costs of not only POW handling, but also combat itself, it's no wonder we had the organization chopping at the bit to get on board. The project would never have existed were it not for the discovery of remarkably progressed evolution fungus that we commonly term the mutamycete. The fabrication method for each bioweapon was to introduce the mutamycete genome to a pre-stage 4 human embryo and perform cultivation in controlled environment over a period of 38 to 40 weeks. The resultant organisms were referred to as candidate specimens and graded based on usability from the impractical and faulty Series A through D to the perfected E series. A common appearance was selected for these bioweapons, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl to ensure ease of blending in with urban refugee populations. Dickish. The first E-series specimen, named Evelyn, has proven capable of secreting the muticide from her tissue at will. It's also of note that Evelyn's mutacells impose a profound control over her body and mind when introduced into a host organism. We still have a lot to learn about the mechanism, by which Evelyn achieves and maintains this control, but the working theory is that the vector is similar to the auto-inducer pheromones used for quorum sensing in Pseudomonas bacteria. God, I am probably mangling these pronunciations. Evelyn's control is exerted in a series of discrete stages, the first of which is hallucination. Almost immediately after infection, the subject begins to see images of Eveline, though she is in fact not there, and even hear her voice, which is inaudible to anyone else. Say what? Auditions with infected subjects throughout the stages of infected reveal that at first the phantom Eveline appeared to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. The psychological shock this induces helps to break down the mind's natural barriers to Eveline's brainwashing effect, and by the time mental control is achieved, the mutamycete infection has progressed to the body cells, to the body. Well, that's just fucked up, man. So wait, I've seen her. And if she wasn't actually there, am I infected? Eveline's functions also include the ability to form organisms from mycelia, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed of countless mycelia. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them significant battlefield potential. The researchers have been calling these superorganisms the molded, made of mold and also molded in a shape. As in shaped. The name has a certain elegance to it. For the treatment of accidental infections, performing on samples of Eveline's body tissue produces a unique fungicidal serum. Administering the serum to an infected subject will cause the medicine to calcify, but if the subject's cells are already largely invaded, the serum will be fatal. Since the treatment window is so small, the serum's primary use is therefore disposal of infected subjects rather than a cure. In exploring the serum's potential, we found that subjecting it to would enhance its effects to extreme potency, becoming a compound we now call E-necrotoxin, which in even tiny amounts. What's been interesting to observe in Eveline's behavior is her obsession with the concept of family. In experiments, we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as if she was really their daughter. Why did she settle upon family as the theme for her mental control? This is just speculation, but it could be that she instinctively understands that a family unit is better suited to blending into social groups than a lone girl. On the other hand, well, a sentimental sort might suggest that she's making up for a perceived lack of love in her quarantined upbringing. A parent's love. I wouldn't consider that sentimental, that's very logical. I don't think I'm going to need the lockpicks anymore. I honestly don't know. Guess that'll be something I figure out along the line. Pardon the heater. Okay, nothing here. Wasn't I just up here? I don't think I was. No way I'm opening that. Just being cautious. Yoink. Yoink. I wish the chemicals stacked up. They don't seem to. Everything else does. Ammunition, healing items. I really appreciate that the healing items stack. That's very useful. Where are you? Also, I think from Lucas's notes, you can figure out where Evie has been all this time. I'd really rather not. Oh shit. Okay, that's not working. No, piss off. Oh, man. Ow. Mistakes were made, mistakes were made. Okay, yeah, that hurt. Damn it all. I don't want to fight them. There's too many of them. Such a waste of ammunition. What the hell's a neuro round? How do I even make one of those? Come on. Hurry up and load. What the? That's not good. Well, that's not good at all. Don't like that. Don't do this to me, game. Bugging out on me. If that's how this goes down, I'll have to end the video and go back to that save point. Yeah, it's still bugged. Okay, we'll call this a video. I am the Blues 32. This is Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. TTFN.